NoPixel 4.0 trailers here. We gotta watch it. We're gonna do a little quick click through. It's coming December 15th, which is closer than I thought. RP in GTA is about to explode again, and I'm super excited. So let's watch the trailer. Image for illustrative purposes only, not the final product, subject to change. Of course, it's going to change. It seems like it was a rendered. A lot of it is a rendered on top of. So you'll see what I mean. Really interesting to see how close the UI is to the video, because there's some cool aspects. Like we'll go through.
Welcome to NoPixel 4.0, a complete overhaul of GTA 5.
All right, so
bringing players,
the visuals look insane,
viewers, and modders a brand new experience and an entirely refreshed game world. Players will be provided with the best possible experience and tools to roleplay, while visually the entire game will be brought to the modern age with a complete graphic overhaul.
So if you haven't seen it, Raised Mods, who actually makes the NVE graphic mod, is technically working with inside and with the NoPixel team. So that from a graphic perspective, they've done everything together. So that's something that's going to be really interesting. You're probably going to have to upgrade a PC. If you've been struggling on the existing iteration of NoPixel or any RP server and you want to jump into NoPixel 4.0, I don't know how optimized it's going to be for potato PCs. 2060s, 2070s will probably have to be upgraded.
Let's show you what we have built.
But it looks amazing though, right?
Customize.
Really interesting. We got male, female, non-binary, which I think is great for the community overall.
Character with our high quality. This
is interesting. So I have been in other servers before where you could visually see your selections, but the UI is it's super clean. Like you're actually able to scroll through the faces, the skin color tones, and everything, and it's all front-facing screenshots. I think for face, everything,
Updated
clothing,
face
hair,
options, and altered appearances. Keep your character look.
Yeah, so like your default class, everything, like it's all within visual, so you can see what's going on. Behind my cam, you can actually, there's like little icons for like, you know, showcasing hats, masks, glasses, etc. as well. But I'm really interested to see what
unique and refreshed, using our brand new clothing line with options for everyone that will see new clothing drops monthly.
Monthly clothing drops is an interesting one. Are they gonna RP tailors? Like I know a lot of the streamers and creators, higher-end creators, were able to get a lot of things in to the city through their relationships through the server, right? What does that leave for everyone else? Like how do we actually RP that out to get things in? Maybe that's an option in future. We'll see.
Los Santos has been given a facelift. The entire world has changed and will feel.
This is NVE. This is Raised Mods, I think, working together.
More modern. Thousands of textures and props have been edited or added. Server-side visuals improve lighting and particle effects, which change the way you experience smoke, explosions, shadows, wound effects, and much, much more. So they said server-side here, which I think from memory, most of the NVE mods have been client-side. So you as an individual RP player, whoever, have to download the mods, put it onto your 5M, and then your 5M across no matter which server will adjust accordingly to that. Whereas it being on server side means that they're doing that calculation and computing, and then you're seeing part of that through internet connection. I think then that means technically what you see is what others see, right? Hopefully. For those visual effects, I think it's gonna be really, really cool. One little nitbit that they're talking to a little bit later is this top left. I don't know if this is going to be the final visual because it does look a bit, I don't know, they might need to change it, but it does, we'll go into that. UI elements have been reworked from the ground up.
You might see, I did like this, so we'll go back frame by frame, but this is Legion Square, completely re-updated. Look at it, it's completely different. It's got foliage. It hasn't got like the big center. It's like completely different. So that's going to be really cool to go kind of through. Here we've got the bottom health bar menus. It all looks very similar. They're using hexagons, citizen card, assault rifle, Glock, pixel tablet, a 5 tab still.
Elements have been reworked from the ground.
I like how clean this is. I really like how clean the UI is. It's just a refresh. Like when you look at old games, old systems, you notice straight away the UX, right? The user experience. And I really like how this is designed.
So you can experience more.
This is very similar layout here.
More fluid and well-rounded systems throughout your character's.
All right, I wanted to slow down here because I think there's some things we can take away. So a lot of the apps look very similar, like the banking app, Twitter app, mail, messaging. I think this is like email looking at some of these. The calculator, the stock market looks like they've got a calendar. What looks like search, Google, another crypto stock. There's files, contacts maybe, public transport.
Throughout your character's life.
We have the apartment. A lot of this is the same details. Bank balance, wallet, etc. Licenses. Apartment number is an interesting one because they have, I don't know if they had that in the previous. We'll see. Venmo instead of Venmo.
All of our.
This is the next level part. I'm really interested to see what they progress with on this. Player ground backpack. You've got a backpack now, which is brilliant. You're going to be able to do so much more across multiple levels with the backpack, right? I'm assuming there's different levels of backpacks. In here, you see there's individual bullets, there's ammunition, and then there's an empty mag, which in my mind is like Tarkov. It's becoming that level of Tarkov. Is like you have to have the bullet to go into the magazine to then go into the gun. I'm really, really keen on that. That I think is going to be really cool. The home location, your phone number, all of those details are in here on your, what I think is your player menu or your inventory menu, which is perfect because usually you would bring up your phone, right? And you would go check it out. They'll break this down a little bit more, but to jump ahead very quickly, they talk about each body part has different levels of health. So you could have a sore leg, left leg, left arm, right arm. Like all of these are individually your health and accumulate to your total health. So I'd assume you take more head damage, you would feel worse and you could probably pass out or die. Your left arm, I don't know if there's going to be implications. Maybe there's accuracy implications on your shooting, which they'll go into as well a little bit. This is where like the design aspect and the thought behind some of it, I'm really, really interested in. And then of course, all your accessories and externals looks like they're items now. So you can actually just quickly drag on, drag off the glasses. Whereas before you'd have to like G1, G2 or G0, M1 for mask, H, etc. It looks like you can just drag on, drag off.
All of our items have been modeled into 3D space. So drop.
All of their models are
each item
3D space. So check this out. They literally grab the item, the Glock, and yeet it behind there as the cop comes past, so that they can hide the weapon or whatever illegal substances they have on them. Usually you would have to go up to a bin and you'd have to open the bin inventory, drag and drop it into the inventory. There's all that extra, like, you know, you have to be kind of quick and sneaky about it if you're in an escape. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. If all the items are 3D rendered, here, take my hat. Here, take my mask. Chuck it on the ground. Here, take the Glock. You throw the Glock at a team, a gang member or a teammate or a friend, and they can pick it up. You're hiding behind two different. This is the part that I think people don't even understand how RP is going to change, and because of those mechanics, you're going to have really epic moments that, you know, we haven't. I don't think we've experienced much in the RP world. I'm keen for that.
Truly immerse you and your character into the gameplay experience.
So I didn't use the crafting benches much in 3.0 purely because I was played the Civ mostly, but I have seen how they work in the past. But this is next level. This it looks like they've got items that they can create, but you can see like they talk about different grades of those types of items.
A new crafting and health system has been integrated.
So you can customize it like in Tarkov. Silencer, laser sight, extended pistol.
Weapons come in
mags.
varying qualities, impacting their reliability and performance with in-depth crafting.
So the in-depth crafting part is going to be interesting. So each craft is not going to be identical. You're not going to have the same guns, meaning not everyone's going to be on the same playing field. Like I could have a Glock, you could have a Glock. There could be at different levels because of crafting.
Aren't just cosmetic. They significantly impact your firearms. So inspect and transform your guns just the way you like.
That's the part. It's like they've basically they've implemented Tarkov elements into GTA RP, which I think is very smart. I think there's going to be some really, really, really cool things. It's going to change the way people project their characters, because it's going to be a little bit more, they're going to have to consider a lot more. And I think that's from both a entry level RPer to all the way to like the high end creators. It gives them content. It gives them like accessibility to random things happening. Oh, my gun's not good enough. Oh, my gun, like they have to find the best weapon or how to craft the best combination. Like I feel like that then is like, you know, they want to min-max everything. They have the option to, if they want to make become the best weaponsmith, they have someone dedicated to do that. I think there's going to be some really cool like stories and characters that build up around that.
Our health system breaks down your body into different parts. Wounds directly affect your health, so keep an eye on your character state. And if you need help,
this is one that I'm really I think is interesting. Like bringing this individual body part health status into GTA, I think is going to be interesting. How it affects the player is good. I don't know. I want to see like if they get shot in the right arm and they're right-handed, can they shoot properly? If they're shot in the leg, does it slow them down? You know, those types of things. I think if they're already coded in and you don't have to act it out, that will alter the way in which people engage in combat, engage in any kind of activity. So yeah, it's going to change some things. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Players and doctors will get you back on your feet. Vehicles play a major role in life in Los Santos. Your car will have a new look, sound, and more realistic handling feel. Every car in the city has been overhauled, from visuals, handling, and sounds, all the way to the addition of performance parts, like manual and sequential transmissions, all simulated to act similarly to real life.
So we saw what Onyx is doing with the cars, right? This is very interesting. Like they've got manual transmission incoming. They've created that space so the hardcore racer can come in and use manual transmission. Then they haven't shown it yet, but the mechanical side of things, like individual parts, I'd assume is very going to be similar to what we've got. You know, you've got your A and A, like, you know, alphabetical to S. How they get upgraded and changed, I think is going to be very similar. I don't know. I don't know what they didn't show too much yet in this, but I'm excited to see what they've got to offer. I think the manual transmission side of things, like drive your way, is going to be appealing to a lot more people. So I get ready for the queues.
Where you will have to learn what works
get ready
best.
For the queues.
Oh, and there are some other vehicles working again too.
So this explains the app. I assume you'll be able to actually take the train around, and there's potentially something on the train. Maybe like in Red Dead, maybe there's some missions, not missions, but like heists or even transport that you can use the train system for. We'll see. We'll see what they do with it. They just mention it briefly in here. I think it's interesting, but I don't know what it's used for yet. And maybe we can have some train drivers. Who knows?
Housing is being overhauled to now allow walk-in property all over the world. The furniture system has more advanced features to use. Craft furniture.
I decorated several places, storefronts in 3.0, and straight away, the way this is set up, it looks and feels like so much cleaner. Like they haven't shown the object menu yet, so like how to find things, but save, redo, discard, create room, link room, shopping list, settings, FAQ, like all of that looks pretty neat. The way this is set up, XYZ axis, like on the plane,
sure.
Like that's pretty similar. But the layout,
make your house your own.
The ability to do it inside of the houses, and like I think they just walk straight in, right? There wasn't a it's an MLO. It's like
allow walk-in property all over the world.
Yeah, you just walk straight in and you can have your property and you can see it and all of that. That's the next level. That wasn't available before. You'd have to like enter into another instance, which is like underneath the world or above the world or somewhere else that you're literally technically in.
The furniture system has more advanced features to use. Craft furniture and make your house your own. From rare items you buy to items only found in other parts of the world.
You can buy them or you can find them in the other parts of the world, which means that you might be able to have like a trophy room of sorts.
New interiors have been added.
Medical roleplay about getting a boost to here a little bit, looking at the locations.
From police stations and hospitals to your trusted electronics store next door. You will find
these are looking good too.
Huge variety of
click lovers. I like that.
New places to explore.
Nice. That's actually This is actually like a modern PC case as well. I don't know if they've modded this in or if this was already in, but that looks new.
Explore an interior.
Oh, these ones. This being the new city hall. That's an epic shot. Like that right there is pretty epic. The lighting, everything. I like what I'm seeing with that.
Interiors that can be used.
This too. I think there's gonna be some really cool city roleplay that they'll be able to pull up again. People are gonna want to get into these places and work in these, and interact with these spaces.
Ways to be run by you as a player, as well as your next lucrative target to fill up your pockets.
All right, let's pause on this. So I don't think I've seen a full sewer system in an RP server. I've seen an under the south side like tunnels, but not a full sewer system. So this looks like they've constructed like a water tunnel, everything. You can go in and you can get access to all these places.
A network of catacombs and sewers stretches across the entire south side that can be seamlessly entered and exited. Will you play cat and mouse games between gangs and cops? Or are you longing for a dark, damp...
This looks like Bane's Den in The Dark Knight. Right? Like it's actually crazy what they've been able to do with this. I'm interested to see all the stories that become from like this, the underworld, the sewers. I think there's going to be like crazy things that can happen above and below this, and it opens up a whole different world for RPers, content creation, and stories to be told. That's the part that excites me on this side. I think I have to create like multiple characters to experience everything that this has to offer. I've been saying it lately that I was really stuck on a Civ. And did a lot of Civ things, but I think I need to get out and experience in other characters. So we'll see what happens when 4.0 drops.
Home. It's up to you. Welcome to Sewer City. The economy will be fully reset and will feel more realistic. All players will have to start working their way from the ground up.
All right. So you probably noticed Group A6 was on the side of the truck that was getting chased here. So it looks like civilians will be running heist trucks around, the bank trucks, and it looks like you will be, and then you could potentially get attacked, and you're kind of just doing your job kind of thing.
All players will have to start.
They did say economy wipe and not a memory wipe, so I don't know.
To Sewer City.
Maybe assumption.
The economy will be fully reset and will feel more realistic. All players will have to start working their way from the ground up to reach their
loans and debts, vehicles.
Will have to start working their way from the ground up to reach their goals. How you do that is up to you. The context system is anyone's key to unlocking a progressive life of
turf seller reputation. So you're gonna have rep for individuals that you have to build to then hope maybe unlock certain things.
Opportunity. Connect with a network of...
Looking for make some green, you know what I'm saying? Think you could swing by Green Thumb Eddie's spot, scoop him up. Nice. Okay, interesting. So you'll have people to go to actually get rep, and then that rep, I assume, will unlock more things that you can do that you kind of actually have something to progress on. That's good. I actually appreciate that.
Around the city, each specializing in unique criminal domains. Embark on missions and illicit activities to build your reputation and trust. Complete heists, craft weapons, trade on the black market, or even help start the next drug epidemic. As a civilian, you play an equally crucial role in shaping the...
Frank Miller, this is civilian stuff. I'm Frank, I'm in charge of a trucking company. You thinking about joining our crew, or just here to keep an eye on your progress as a truck specialist?
The world. Connect with a diverse range of contacts, spanning various professions and industries. Contacts offer opportunities, mentorship, and collaboration, allowing civilians to thrive in an ever-evolving city. Build relationships to unlock career advancement, business ownership.
Go back to that. What was that? Career advancement. Order, time remaining, all orders complete. Charge successful. Okay.
Business ownership, contact unlocks, and a vibrant civilian life where being caught for any crime could ruin your entire career. There's so much more waiting for you. So join us, explore, and have fun. This is NoPixel 4.0.
Guess what? It's coming December 15th. I guess we'll see you in RP.